Hey, what's going on? This is me, Nazim, with Clients and Conversion Academy. Today, we have a client, Marco from Blitz Media. Marco runs a marketing agency, and Marco and I we've been working. He's been a part of Marketing Sales Accelerator program for close to 2 months now,
Yeah,
and
I would say 2 months. I think we
yeah, close
started,
to
yeah,
two
2 months
months.
ago.
Yeah, and he's been doing great. So we decided to just sit down and talk about how we helped him double his prices, double his revenue, and achieve the six figures mark. And yeah, we're just sitting and talking and mapping out some more strategies and plans for the next year. And I think Marco, when you were joining the program, you set yourself a goal, right? And now that we work for 2 months, you realize that you can achieve that goal. So I think that
Yeah,
that you wanted to achieve that goal in a year, and we can achieve that goal in the next month or so, I would say.
yeah. That's a funny thing. Like the goal that I said in like 12 months, I want to get to that level. Now I realize that I can probably do it in 3 months. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely was a great journey, great progress. Very happy with
Mm.
where I got, and yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you
So
tell us a little bit about your business? What do you do? And
yeah, so I run Facebook and Instagram ads for e-commerce and info product businesses. And basically, the main reason why I decided to join the program was that I had a very big lack of clarity. I didn't know uh, what I should do. Like there were just like a lot of chaos inside my business. And
Mm.
what I then realized after the first few calls was that I had an offer problem, a pricing
Mhm.
problem, and just confidence in charging a lot more, which I then realized that I was charging way too little for what I was offering, and even right now, I'm still charging, as we've been discussing with Nazim, I'm still charging way too little for the work and especially the results that I'm generating for my clients. So the pricing and the offer, that was definitely probably the two biggest problems. The offer was just not clear. Even though I didn't really have that many problems in the sales process because the conversion rate and the closing rate was still pretty high, when I was getting to the offer part, I was always a bit confused and I didn't really know what exactly I was offering and what was the end result for the client. And just by getting very clear with the offer, that made a huge difference in the sales call. I'm a lot more confident now, and when I get to the end, I know what the client can expect in terms of results, and I know exactly what I'm offering and what is the end result that I'm promising. And on top of that, we also implemented the guarantee, which that also made a very big
Mm.
difference. And I would call these smart guarantees because they have minimal risk on my side, but for the client, for the client's eyes, that is a no-brainer for them
They
to
feel more reassured, more confident going the deal, right?
exactly. So the smart guarantees plus the offer that made a huge difference. And right now things change, as Nazim said before, double the revenue, double the prices, and the offer, the pricing, and the overall clarity that made the biggest difference, I would say. Because in terms of results, I didn't really have any massive problem delivering the results. Most of the clients, I can retain them for a long time. They're all happy. So it was just a matter of like getting clarity on the offer and the pricing, I would say.
To rewind back, you've had a lot of options, right? Because there are quite a few coaches and consultants. I'm just curious, why did you decide to reach out to me, or
Yeah.
to
So
us and Fritz and
in general, like from my side, I also have to be very honest that I'm a very easy person to sell to. I buy pretty much everything, courses, consulting, and most of them were very bad. I realized over time that in the beginning, especially, I was buying courses. Over time, I realized that courses, they can give you the information, but the thing is that even, for example, the offer, if sure, like in your case, you had templates that I could build my offer around, but in this case, I could ask you directly in a call, is this what I should be doing? And in a matter of like 5 minutes, you pointed out, all right, this is a great selling point. You should focus more on that. This is another great selling point. And in like a matter of 5 minutes, you basically practically like the perfect offer. With courses, you don't really know. Sure, you get the information, but it's completely different. You don't have also the accountability factor, which in this case in the program was huge. Seeing other people succeeding in the program and just overall being accountable with you and Fritz. That was also a great plus. So over time, I realized that courses were not really what I was looking for. So I started getting more into mentorship programs. And as you said, there are a lot of people, a lot of coaches, a lot of people that sell courses and consulting programs. But in your case, what got my attention was the strong case studies that you had, and also some of the people that you studied from. So for me, over time, also when you start buying courses and mentors, you get an eye on like, all right, this guy's legit, this guy's he's full of bullshit. So like with you right away, I noticed, and I knew that like it was the right decision. In my case, I also follow my instinct quite a lot, and most of the time I am right about the instinct. If I feel that I should be joining a program, most of the time is right. And in your case, I've been following you for I would say probably like a year, watching some of your YouTube videos. As we both said at one point, like you stopped uploading, so I was like, should I reach out? And then I saw that you posted a few posts on Facebook mentioning that you have this new program called Marketing and Sales Accelerator. And I was like, all right, I could probably book a call because I wasn't at a point in my agency where I was growing, but I hit a plateau, and I needed help from somebody. So I knew that I needed to get help from someone, and I just realized that after the first call that we had, it was the right option, it was the right choice, and I'm super happy to be a part
Yeah.
of the program.
Yeah, I remember our first call. I think like when you joined and when you started talking about your offer and the quality of your offer, I just like the concept of smart guarantees just sparked in my brain because I thought like the offer is the main thing in your case, but also the pricing. And you are charging way too little for your services. And to me, it's like it's quite bogus, you know, how I'm not being harsh on you, but like just even in me when I was beginning and with Fritz and the beginning of our ventures, and that's what we see pretty much with almost all and every client in the marketing sales accelerator program. There's a tendency for humans to chronically undervalue your services, your skills, and all you have to do is just have a sober look at what you offer versus what your competitors offer and their pricing. And in your case, it was a interesting scenario because you actually offered a much better service and way more services, right?
Yeah,
In your offer than your competitors and charge. I mean, in my view, I said like we double your prices, but we can quadruple your price, and that's where we're gonna push you, right?
yeah.
Triple the prices is the next step, quadruple your price is the next step, and it's still worth it because your clients are getting results. So even I think you even got like a lot of value just from the call first initial call we had where I sort of like even in a way gave you the permission to charge more, right? Like sometimes people just need
Yeah,
the permission and like someone with experience to say you can do this, right? Like
yeah.
it makes sense and boom, and you're an implementer and you just did it. So
And the funny thing is also like you think that if people are gonna pay you more, they're gonna be like a pain in the ass, but in reality, the latest client that I closed, which are the client that paid me the most, they respect me the most, and they respect
mm,
my time and my team time the most compared to like lower clients that they are just annoying. Like that's also something that in my
mm.
case was like limiting belief. I charge more, but I'm gonna have more problems. The reality is that like at the moment, the biggest clients are the one that requires the less stress from my side, and it's just a no-brainer.
Yeah. And we've worked with a lot of agencies. I personally owned an agency, a Facebook ads agency, in the past as
And that's
well.
also
And
another
working,
reason why I decided to reach out to you. Like I knew that you had a background in the agency space, so that's also another
yeah.
reason.
So with you, we're at a level where we have to hit it from multiple fronts, right? The pricing is one, which Fritz, the sales master, I think is going to give you all the feedback you need to sell more, right, with more confidence. And from my point of view, I think the next steps for us in 2021 is going to be to figure out also your operations a lot more. We talked about hiring new people, delegating a lot more stuff off your plate, which is actually the next thing, the next crazy thing. that us business owners, now I'm just gonna honestly like say that almost every business owner has a tendency for this, that we try to do everything by ourselves. And like sometimes I listen to you, clients, people listen to me, and there's always this thought like, why are you doing this again? Like you can totally delegate that, not outsource or whatever, but like, level up, get the team, get them working for you, and delegate a lot of the things off your plate, right? So I think that's going to be like a big thing for you because you're an agency. You're still sort of like the middleman between your client and
The team, yeah.
your media buyers, your designers, and stuff like that, which you should still be a point of touch for your clients because obviously you're the one who sells the thing and you're the face of the brand. But when it comes to daily communication, technical communication between your client and your team, right, or your client's team and your team, and sort of like as talk technicians operate on both sides, you want to remove yourself out of that equation, right? And put the middleman or middlewoman in that place. And I think that's going to be like the big next step for you. So to make the onboarding calls, have them made by someone else, do the middleman stuff by someone else, so you can fully focus on keeping to build a brand and obviously have more sales calls because I think you're not even scratching, what's possible, bottom of the scratching, just starting, beginning to tap into what's really possible in your business.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. That's definitely the next step.
Yeah. Awesome. Good. Well, then in that case, is there anything else you'd like to say? If not, we can just close this off. I'm just really stoked we're working with you, and I really appreciate that you're an action taker, and this is who we want to attract only, only these kind of people in our program. Obviously, we're coaches, we consult you, we give you personalized advice, give you templates, um, our opinion based on our many years of experience, but ultimately it's also down to you and our clients to implementing all the stuff to get the results they want in their business.
Yeah, and that's the last thing that I'm gonna say. If anybody is looking to join the program, like the information is there, but it's also the implementation that is incredibly important. So if you join the program, you already know that there's gonna be a lot of hard work that you will have to do. Uh, Fritz and Nazim are always gonna be accountable, and great things will happen. But you gotta implement. That's the name of the game.
Sounds good. All right, Marco, thanks for joining the call. I'm going to kill off the recording now. For anyone who's interested, go to our site, clientandconversionacademy.com, to inquire about our programs. And yeah, let's double, quadruple your business. Thanks, Marco.
No
And
problem.
yeah, talk to you later.
Bye bye.